Anthony Hartwig with you. We're heading up to the 440. We got a volleyball player profile with Jefferson senior Marlilla Matuz. Marlilla, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about this. Your senior year, you're coming in. It's the last chance for you to kind of, have a role in Jefferson volleyball. What's that been like for you dealing with all the emotions that senior year can bring?
I've just been trying to make the best of it. You know, it's really like there's it's our last year. We lost a lot of girls, but I love my team and we're very young, so I'm trying to help everyone out through it.
Has the reality set in yet that you're a senior, that this is your last year?
Kind of, but I'm still like there's one last JO season, so like I'm trying to not let it affect me yet.
You know yourself better than anybody. We know senior nights can get pretty emotional. What are you going to go through on senior night when it's your turn?
Oh, I don't know. That's for that day. I mean, I'm just gonna try to not be super emotional and like let it get to me. Just try to have fun that game.
What were some of the goals you set this year? Preseason, you're getting ready for the year. You want to get this done before you graduate. What were some goals you set?
I just wanted to have my best year yet. Like, I want to lead, like, have the most digs and kills. It's my second year being an outside, but
Um, excuse me. Looking at the stats, check mark for leading in kills and digs. I mean, you're getting a lot of kills this year. What's working so well? What's got you in such a good rhythm?
just a lot of reps, working with my team and my setters. They put the ball where they need to put it. My passers, they get it up where we need it. They make all the magic happen.
You just said you play JO too, so you spend a lot of time on the volleyball court. So I imagine you love the sport quite a bit. Let's talk about your beginnings in the sport when you first picked it up, and then when you first kind of saw yourself falling in love with it.
Yeah, so I started kind of late. I started in seventh grade and just the junior high volleyball. I was actually a setter for like my first 3 years of playing. And I mean, as soon as I like started playing, I loved it. I used to play like backyard volleyball a lot, even before like junior high, just getting in the backyard, messing around. It really helps a lot.
How much does your time as a setter kind of help you kind of understand what other setters are going through and understand, how maybe how the other team might set the ball and also how you want your balls to be set as well?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, you learn a lot from playing different positions. You know, you know how hard it is when being a setter, it's so precise, but like it also helps like when the other teams you can read the setter's hands easier, like read dumps. It helps a lot.
So, like we said, this is your senior year, so it's also your last year to represent this school and represent Jefferson. What makes you so proud to be a Falcon, and the fact that you get to represent the school system every night that you put that jersey on?
I mean, I our school is great, We just have a lot of what's the word? Good support system. Yeah, we have a lot of good supports. Like our school, I don't know. Sorry.
You're all good. Let's talk about you in the classroom, though. Let's talk about the other side of student athlete. Some of your favorite subjects are to learn about and study.
Right now I'm only taking two classes at school. I'm doing chemistry 2 and AP calculus, which obviously I love math and science more than English and history. But I'm also taking a CCP class through Kent.
What's been the hardest class that you've taken so far in your high school career? The one that made you work the most to get the grades you get?
Um, I mean, probably right now, math, even though I'm taking hard classes, it's always came to me easier. So English is where I struggle a little bit. I definitely have to work harder to try to get those grades that I want.
What are your study habits? Everyone kind of learns differently. Everyone succeeds differently in the classroom. What kind of things work for you?
A lot of writing down notes and listening and paying attention. We really learned that like you can't just mess around the whole class. You got to pay attention to what the teacher's saying.
This year might not be the same because like you said, you're not in school for too long. But last 3 years, when it was a long school day, was it easier to get through it during a game day or harder for you?
It was easier because you have something to look forward to at the end of the day. but it also when you have something you look forward to, the school day just goes by slower.
What's it like now though this year where you're not spending a lot of time in the school and you don't get a chance to kind of see your players outside of the volleyball court and does that make you like volleyball a little bit more now that that's the only time that you get into the school for a long period of time?
It definitely makes it easier because I have more time to work, like do things for myself, more time to like I don't know, more time to just like sleep. Yeah.
Sleep. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with
Let it
that,
rest.
right? We all
Yeah.
love to sleep. What else are you involved in the school? Do you have any other extracurricular activities or clubs that you're a part of?
I mean, I play softball and I'm in senior leadership right now.
So what's it like to transition from one sport to the other? I know you have that winter gap in between, but
Yeah.
softball player as well. What's it like to be a multiple sport athlete?
It can be a lot sometimes playing softball season. Sometimes you have 3 or 4 games a week, and then you can have a JO tournament on the weekend. It's just never ending. You're always tired, but it's definitely worth it.
With volleyball and softball, you have a lot of different experiences in sports. You have your home runs in softball, big kills in
Yeah.
volleyball. What's your favorite experience? What's your favorite feeling in the sport?
Oh man. I mean, having a walk-off hit is very nice. That's a great feeling, but also like winning a really close 5-set game that you just. I mean, volleyball is just constantly you're doing something, you're always moving, I'm always in the play. Softball's a little bit not as much like that. Like sometimes I get 2 balls a game.
What are some
But
things you take from each sport to the other one? So what do you take from volleyball that helps you in your softball season? And then what do you take from softball that you think helps you as a volleyball player?
a lot of it, you get to experience different coaching, which really helps you. Not always are gonna agree with what your coach says, but you can like pick and choose what you like and like how you feel the most comfortable. Like a lot of Coach Palm, he talks about your mindset and like how to be comfortable on the court, and it's just like that helps a lot with softball and like having a strong mindset.
Both sports are sports where you have to come back from mistakes really quickly, right? Because you're never going to play a perfect game of volleyball where you hit everything in and everything is right where you want it to go, and you're never going to play a perfect game in softball where you hit everything right where you want it to go. So, what do you do to come back mentally from that kind of stuff? What's your mental mindset?
That's really it's just a lot from experience. You have to really learn that like you got to make the next play. It's like I messed up once, but it's like I can always make it up and I can always do better.
When we talk about leadership, and I'm sure one of those things that you teach the younger kids is how to get through that. What are some of your leadership qualities? What are some of the things that you bring to the leadership table?
Um Generally I'm not a very loud person. I'm not super vocal, but you learn over the years that you kind of have to be on the court. But even if I'm not having my loudest day, I like to still encourage everybody and talk to everyone and make sure that they still can do it and they can work hard through like you know, every adversity that we face.
Who were some of the seniors that did that for you when you were younger, when you were coming up into the Jefferson volleyball program?
When I was a freshman, we had a few very good seniors. We had Taylor Skinner, Monica Devine, and Jackson. Some of them. Yeah, but I mean, they definitely we had some height back then. Now we don't. But they were always just really. They had fun personalities. They made it fun to be there.
When you think of now underclassmen that you think you've taken under your wing and you're going to watch their career and be proud of what they're able to do after you graduate, who are some people that you think you've helped out quite a bit in the program?
I mean, this is easier because we have a lot of underclassmen. We only have 4 girls that are older. We have a lot of sophomores and a lot of freshmen, but specifically the ones that play varsity, like Avery Miller. She's our libero. She works very hard, but I'm always trying to support her through it because it can be so hard, like getting this new position. You're on varsity, so young. Just trying to talk them through it.
Let's talk about goals after high school. What kind of things do you have as far as things you want to do and accomplish after you graduate from Jefferson?
I'm still deciding what I want to do after high school. I know I want to go to college, but I'm not sure where. I'm not sure what I want to do in college.
You got plenty of time to decide that. Do you think is volleyball in college still on the table, or have you decided that high school is going to be it?
Um, I'm not sure. My high school might just be it for now.
When you think of where you want to go, I know you haven't narrowed down a place yet, but do you have an idea of like you want to travel, you want to go close to home, anything like that?
I definitely don't want to travel. I'm a homebody. I would like to stay close to home.
All right, that means home is pretty important to you.
Yes.
What makes what makes your home, and not this your home specifically, but the hometown, so special to you?
I mean, just obviously all my friends and family. We know everybody. We're in such a small town that everyone's supportive. We're all just always there for each other. It's always nice.
Now I know you also said you don't know exactly what you want to do career wise yet, but do you have any like kind of leanings? Do you have like, hey, I'm interested in this kind of career?
Um, I'm not sure yet. I like obviously something to do with like sports, like
Hmm.
an athletic trainer. But I also really love math, so I don't know, something like in that field. I have no clue yet.
Hey, you got plenty of time. You can spend your whole freshman year of college just taking general education classes. You don't have to commit to a major your freshman year, so you have plenty of time for that. Um, One of the things I want to ask as well, when you graduate, you walk down that aisle for Jefferson. What kind of things are you going to be proud of? Accomplishments that you've had, whether it be in the classroom or on the court or on the field. What kind of things are you going to be really proud that you were able to do before you graduated?
Um, Definitely a lot in sports. Softball. We've had a few good years. My freshman year, I didn't get to play because of my injury, but last year we still had a good year, and the year before. And then volleyball, obviously, we've been district runner ups quite often. We've had a few good runs, CBC champs, but obviously in the classroom too. I've had a 4.0, which is a lot of hard work, which I feel proud of.
You should feel proud of it. That means that you've got nothing but A's across the board. That's amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank
Before we let you go, this is something that we do with all of our player profiles at the end. We've been talking about you for so long. Want you to take the limelight off yourself for a little bit and shine it on the people that support you, your support staff, and the people in your life that you wouldn't be where you are without. So I'm going to give you as much time as you want to give your shout outs and your thank yous to the people in your life.
Yeah, definitely. There's a few people that are always supporting me. My mom comes to every game. She's always encouraging me to work hard. I'm not skipping anything. I'm not doing anything that I shouldn't be. My dad, he's always supporting me too, and my teammates and my coaches. My teammates are always hyping me up. They're always there for me, even when it's bad games. Everybody has bad days, but we're always all there for each other.
Marlia, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck the rest of your senior season, and we can't wait to talk to you in real soon.
Thank you.